to April's breeze unfurled.
Here once the embattled farmer stood.
And to be in a job that you love and that you have passion for takes all the work out of it.
The things that I do here is the angel tree, and so this year.
Wait, we're rolling?
Yeah.
What did you tell me? What? I'm not prepared yet. Not prepared. We'll cut that out though, right?
Nope.
Ready? Okay. Well, I guess since the cameras are rolling. Hey everyone, I'm Giles Clark, your news anchor for this Monnig News. Now, I know that was a lot. I know that was kind of dramatic. I know. Why am I here? What is this you're watching? Why? Just why? Why? Well, let me explain. So, if you're new to Monnig, or if you just don't know, we have a thing called Student Council. You know, Student Council, and with the president, the vice president, the secretary, the treasurer, in that order. And anyway, in that Student Council, we have two committees. We have the Social Committee, and we have the Public Relations Committee. In that Public Relations Committee, we have a thing that we call Monnig News. Monnig News. And what is Monnig News? Why are we doing it? Well, basically, we create Monnig News to help you stay informed in what's going on in the school, and to give teachers shout-outs and things like that, just to have fun. And I'm not the only one person who runs it. I'm a news anchor, and I edit the videos and stuff like that, but I have a whole team. And I'll list them in this video. And I want to thank them right now. I just want to thank them right now because I'm at home doing virtual learning because, this whole... Okay, I can't break down on camera. Get tissue or something. Alright. Anyways, I'm on virtual school, so I have a lot of people. The videos that you will see throughout this video were recorded by my friends, and I will list them into the video. So, without further ado, Monnig News. If you watch the news online, you may watch news on TV. They have breaking news and things like that. So I've actually been waiting to do this the whole entire time of doing this. So, without further ado, we have our first breaking news. Alright, we have our first breaking news. You probably see it on the screen right now. We have Miss Franco's first and second 8th grade class reciting an amazing poem that I had no idea what it was until I watched this video, and I can say they did a really good job. So, I'm going to show you and read you some facts about what it is, and I'm going to show you the video of what they did. It's absolutely insane. So anyway, the facts are, they recite a poem called Concord Hymn by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Hopefully I said that right. Now, it's a poem that was sung at the completion of the battle monument and was raised to commemorate the Patriot victory at the Battle of Concord during the American Revolution. Now, Miss Franco's 8th grade humanities class had memorized two poems in the preamble of the U.S. Constitution so far this year. So, let me just clear that up. They've memorized two poems and the preamble of the U.S. Constitution so far. Not that's it, but so far. They're going to continue to do things. And the students spent 3 weeks, only 3 weeks, learning the Concord Hymn. That's pretty cool. When you see this video, you'll think it's cool too. Now, Miss Franco said that the poetry recitation is one of the foundations of our humanities community and one of our favorite practices as a class. There's something remarkable about hearing our voices recite great works together. Now, this is not just any boring poem video. This is not any boring thing. They really did a great job. So, roll the clip.
This is the Concord Hymn by Ralph Waldo Emerson.
By the rude bridge that arched the flood, their flag to April's breeze unfurled.
Here once the embattled farmer stood,
and fired the shot heard round the world.
The foe long since in silence slept,
alike the conqueror silent sleeps,
and time the ruined bridge has swept.
And down the dark stream where seaweed creeps, on this green bank by the soft stream,
and set today a votive stone. that memory made their deed redeem.
When, like our sires, our sons are gone.
Spirit that made those heroes dare to die and leave their children free, may time and nature gently spare the shaft we raise to them and thee.
Miss Franco's class, just guys, give him a round of applause. Just bravo. Just bravo. If you want, whoever's watching this in Miss Franco's first and second period class, you can take a bow if you want. I don't blame you. Great job. Okay, was that good?
Yeah, it was great.
All right. I'm gonna go on next. All right, come on.
Yeah.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, action.
All right. So we actually have a shout out. Remember I told you at the beginning that we have shout outs throughout this? Well, we got a shout out, and that's Ms. Boyston, the College and Career Readiness Coach. Now, I'm not going to explain. I'm going to let her do the explaining. We had a couple of people in the PR committee ask her questions about Go Center and stuff like that. So, roll the clip.
So today, guys, we have Ms. Boyston here. She's our College and Career Readiness Coach. And today we're going to be interviewing her about Go Center and what's it about and stuff like that. So, we have Ms. Boyston, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Miss Boydston, and I am the Monnig Middle School Go Center College and Career Readiness Coach. And this is my second year to be on the Monnig campus. It's actually my second year to also be a Go Center coach.
What is Go Center?
So the Go Center is not so much a place as it is a program, and I say that because approximately half of Monnig students are virtual learners. So we were able to create a virtual presence so that all students would have access, and the Go Center is for every student on Monnig Middle School campus, and it's to help you to be college and career ready, and that includes being high school and future ready.
How can it help us in our lives?
So there's a lot to the Go Center. You can get as much or as little out of it as you want. There's information and resources for how to be college and career ready, job training, career training. It's more than just about going to college. It's about all your options for your future. So that includes like scholarship assistance and visiting campuses. Even though this year it looks like we'll just be visiting virtually, we can still visit. And then talking about financial aid, and then the purpose and the reason for taking college and career assessments, how they can help you, and then how to develop good study habits and to do well in your classes so that you have lots of options for your future. It's really just, the Go Center is just about helping you to have the very best that you can for your future.
Why should students go to college?
So the reason students should go to college, which I want to make sure people understand, college has sort of taken on a broader term in this day and time. So college includes like community college, which is typically known as like a 2-year college, or it can be a university, but it can also include like a kind of like post-secondary training. It's kind of fallen under that umbrella, but it's not a true college. So what I would say as far as answering why should you go to college, you should go after high school and get additional training and education somewhere. College has the most options for you, and there's a variety of levels of education that you can acquire. While somebody may want to be like a veterinary assistant and someone may want to be a veterinarian, both of those require further education. So when you look at college options, you actually pick which level you're interested in and then pursue that. If you want to pursue something that might require training, like on-the-job training while you're earning money, that would be like an apprenticeship. So you're getting paid while you learn that trade or that career. And at the end of it, you get a certification or you get a license.
What are 5 things you would leave with us today about your future or career?
Okay. So, first, assume everything is possible for your future and plan for it. And the second part of that is don't rule anything out. Really, everything is possible. So then make time to know your options for high school so you can make great selections for your future. Know what your options are for training and education after high school. Learn what options you have for paying for training or education after high school, because sometimes it's not going to cost you anything, and I can help you figure that out. And then ask for help when you're not understanding something in a class. And I can tell you that applies to middle school, high school, and in college. I had a professor in one of my classes that totally empowered me in college. And he told the whole class, he said, if you have a question, ask. There are no stupid questions. Don't hold them in. And from that point on, I've been asking questions for the rest of my life. And it was truly a life-changing moment for me. So I want you to know, especially in middle school and high school, it's your education. The teacher is providing you the instruction, but it's your education. If you're not understanding, ask for help. Because if you don't, you're the only one missing out. You know, if you need to ask a friend to help tutor you or your teacher, just do it, because it's all about you. It's not about anybody else. So, again, here's my passion, and I want everybody to have the future they desire. And it really has already started right now. I know that's more than 5.
I'm pretty sure you may be enrolled in the Go Center. It's not hard. All you have to do is go into Google Classroom and type in the code, and you can join it. And you can do challenges every day or daily assignments, and they're so fun. They tell you about college, high school, and you actually said in the video all that stuff. So I think it's really cool. Alright, so maybe throughout this video, throughout all of my news, we may have to experiment. I don't know. This is the first one. The first one we're experimenting, you know. We may do a joke every Monnig news. Maybe do a joke every Monnig news. And we'll do a joke for today. We'll do a joke for today. So, the first joke of the first Monnig news is this. Alright. Have you heard that the 2 phones got married? Man, their reception was amazing. Get it? Because phone reception and wedding reception. Okay, no? Alright. Well, anyways, we actually have another shout out. We have shout outs today. We also want to give a shout out to Mr. G. Now, he was actually shout outed by Mr. Williams, the guy in OCI, and he shouted out 2 people, and that was Mr. G and Miss Julian. They're both math teachers, and let's just go ahead and get right into it.
Hi, I'm Mr. Williams. I'm the OCI ISS teacher in 120 for Monnig Middle School. Let's see. All right.
How do you discipline the kids when they're in ISS?
First of all, the biggest thing is they don't get to have their phones. They have to sit in a assigned seat all day. They don't get to go to lunch with their friends. They sit in here and eat lunch. They get breakfast and sit in here. They have to do their work for all classes, pull up their teachers' Google Classrooms. And if they don't complete their work, they stay longer. This year we haven't had as many issues as previous years. I wasn't here, but so far it's been really well. The kids are doing what they need to do.
Okay, so why did you nominate Mr. G?
Mr. G always comes down every day to check on his kids. He always makes sure they're working. He even helps other kids in other classes that don't understand their math from other teachers. He stays during his whole lunchtime sometimes, and he stays sometimes during all 7th period to help kids, and he doesn't ever complain. He's always willing to help, and it just is very nice to see him come in and do that.
Okay, and what about Miss Julian? Why did you nominate her?
She is just a good teacher. She's always helping people, and she's always asking if I need something, or she's very, she always asks how the kids are doing down here. She's just always working to help her kids. She wants her kids to be successful.
I think that's
The question.
Okay, so the first question is, why do you create so much extra time to help not just your students, but other students?
During this time, it's very different. we are trying to adapt and be flexible as much as possible. And I know that there are students who happen to not be mine that I know could also benefit from the additional help, which is why if the students in where they're located, Mr. Williams, there are other educators that happen to not come visit quite often, and I know that those students are missing out on the actual live sessions when they're physically inside the school. And for me to come down there and to support those students, it's not only going to help me as an educator trying to help them out, but to also inform them on any questions that they not necessarily would have the chance to be able to ask for their teacher.
Yeah, it's very nice of you. Okay.
What does a student get out of tutoring besides just getting help with math?
Oh, okay. So inside tutoring, I don't just assist them with math, but I also support them with their SELs, their social emotional learning. I also help them answer questions and also be able to build the rapport that is very needed in this in unprecedented time.
What would you tell a student if they need help? Like, what would you
I would tell a student that if you need help, I would say reach out. Your teachers, they can't read your mind. All they can see is how you're performing on your work. If there happens to be, we're very consistent about not being able to complete our assignments, that usually gives us a signal to reach out to a student, to ask them, hey, how are you doing? How is everything at home? I take the extra initiative when I see the students who are struggling, where they haven't turned in any assignments, they've been missing quite a few things. Those are usually the signals to your teachers that we want to reach out to those families to at least check in, because we have no clue what's going on. And that's when we ask them to go and reach out and to at least let us know.
Actually, really, really good. Those are some great answers, very inspiring. I realized that, being a teacher, it isn't just, teaching your subject or doing what you're doing, but actually engaging and, connecting with them. So that's really good. So congratulations, Mr. G, for being nominated by Mr. Williams. We're glad that we had you today. Thank you for taking time.
Oh, thank you. I thank y'all for being so
fun fact, was actually in Mr. G's class last year in 6th grade. He's a really great teacher. He actually came in clutch the 2nd semester. And for Miss Julian.
Why did you create a time to help your students?
Because a lot of the students ride the buses at home. So if they need tutoring, they struggle with actually being able to stay after school and having a safe way of getting home. So with us being really virtual, this is why I'm doing that Saturday school from 9 to 11.
What does a student get out of tutoring besides just getting help?
I think it's just the more one-on-one attention to understand where they're not getting it, any misconceptions that they might have that I might not, or we might not normally see in a classroom. Either that or that student does not want to speak up in front of everybody else because they don't want to be looked down upon by their peers.
Yeah, if you guys don't notice, Miss Julian loves the Chiefs. She and I have beef, but that doesn't stop us from.
It's a friendly beef. It's a friendly beef.
Yes, yeah. Why should a student come for tutoring?
To get extra help. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. The worst thing is sitting in class and not asking for help.
I'm actually also, fun fact again, I'm in Miss Julian's class this year. And the last shout out we have for today, the last but definitely not least, we want to give a shout out to Miss Johnson, our counselor at Monnig Middle School. She has done a great job. Matter of fact, all the counselors, Miss Risby, Mr. Morgan, Miss Miller, all of them, they have done a great job at counseling, but we want to give a special one.
Okay, all right. Hi, I'm Stephanie Johnson, and I am the intervention specialist. It's just a fancy name for counselor. I don't do schedules, but I see kids who just need to talk, need to hang out, need to just, work through some stuff. And so my office door is always open. One of the things that I do here is the angel tree. And so this year we've been so lucky because it's right before Thanksgiving break that all of our angels except for one has been adopted out. And we've already started to get donations and some of our gifts brought back. Each year we try and help out some of our Monnig families, and we do all the students in the household from 18 and under, because everybody deserves to open up something at Christmas. And we also are able to do food baskets. Anyway, and so people in the school, the teachers and the PTA and the community come and adopt the angels, and we're able to bless a bunch of people every Christmas. Other than that, I don't know. We've got a lot of...
What other things can people do to contribute?
They can bring their like gently used clothes up here that you don't use anymore. You can bring gift cards to maybe like McDonald's or Starbucks, so we can give those to the families so that over the 2-week break they're able to get food. You can donate money if you would like to do that, and we can go out and fill in some of the presents of the things that they asked for and didn't receive. You can bring, canned goods up here if you want to. We're not really doing a canned food drive, but if you've got some and you really want to help, like, we'll take whatever you guys are willing to bring so that we can bless other families.
Miss Johnson, isn't that touching? I told her I was gonna break that on camera, but I need a tissue. Hold on. So touching. So touching. Oh gosh. Dude. Sorry. So that is going to be concluding today's Monnig News. I know, you may be sad, maybe not, you may be glad this is over, but this is the conclusion of the first Monnig News. I hope you guys enjoyed, and like I said at the beginning, I want to give all the people in Public Relations Committee a shout out. And these are the shout outs: Ivy Cifuentes, Jenny C. Rojas, Brooklyn Williams, Skylar Danzy, Zyla Soto Mitchell, Reagan Rousey, shout out to her, she actually recorded a few videos, Sarah Walters, Annie Ward, Sophia Martinez, Ansis Green, and Keyshawn Childress, and Zaylee Martinez. She recorded too. Thank you guys so much. And if I forgot any of you, I would most definitely remember to mention you in the next one. I will definitely make sure to do that. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in on the first Monnig News. This really means a lot. We're going to continue to share, inform you guys, and tell you more about Monnig and Monnig Middle School. And yeah, so this was the first Monnig News. So excited. Let's go. Yep. Party. Hey, party. I'm your host, or news anchor, Giles Clark, and I'll see you in the next one, hopefully. Peace.
Thank you.